Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Marissa here. For those of you who don't know, my name is Marissa. I am an Education for Life coach here at USAH, and today we are going to be talking about self-esteem and positive self-talk. Sorry, that's hard to say. I actually have something that I'm going to share with you guys today that I learned at school. Some of you know that I'm in school, but for those of you that don't, I'm in school, college right now, to be a social worker. So to help people who just kind of need somebody to talk to or might need somebody to kind of stick up for them. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I love to talk about self-advocacy and why I like to talk about positive self-esteem and positive self-talk, because those things are super duper important to me. And I know that they're going to be super duper important to you guys too, as you guys grow up and get older. For those of you that want to know, that was my cat. She just tried to jump in a box and she fell. So there was that. Before we get started, I do want to go over the morning meeting today, which was again prepared by our Education for Life and ambassador, Chris. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. The weather for today is going to be a high of 88 degrees. The low will be 68 degrees. There's going to be a 20% chance of rain, and there's going to be a 70% humidity today. So that's why my hair is looking a little crazy today with all the humidity. For lunch today, Chris says that he's going to be having a tuna sandwich with a tomato and cucumber salad. Yum. And he said that he's going to be able to pick out his favorite dressing. Chris, if you're here, what is your favorite dressing? I don't think I know that about you. What is all of y'all's favorite dressing? I think mine is either ranch or probably just ranch. I like ranch a lot. And he's going to be having a fruit salad for dessert. Maybe I should do that too. We have a lot of fruit today. For events today, it is National Apple Pie Day, it is National Crouton Day, and it is National Fruit Cocktail Day. Chris also wanted me to remind the Education for Life participants and families that tomorrow is going to be our Zoom Bloom at 11 o'clock. Chris, you said 10 o'clock? But I'm here to remind you that it's actually at 11 o'clock, okay? So that is our morning meeting for today. I'm going to be sharing with you guys something, again, that I learned at school, which is called the, fancy way of saying it is the cognitive triangle. But basically, it's just a triangle of things that affect the way that we think and the way that we see kind of the world around us, okay? So the first part of that is going to be thought. I'm going to put these on the floor because I'm going to show you guys something here in a minute. It's going to be thought. And then the next part is going to be feelings. Okay? And then the very last part is going to be behavior. Okay? So these three things, thoughts, feelings, and behavior, all affect the way that we see the world and the way that we interact, or the way that we, what's another word for that? The way that we are with people and the way that we are with the things that we see every day. Okay? So the purpose of this is to show you guys that your thoughts are directly connected to the way that you feel, and your feelings can be directly connected to the way that you behave, okay? Or your behavior can be directly connected to the way that you think, or your behavior can be directly related to the way that you feel, okay? So the reason that this is important this week is because we're talking about self-talk and self-esteem, right? So if I have a thought, and my thought is, let's see. If I have a thought and my thought is, man, I suck at school. I don't like to be at school. School is boring. I'm not learning anything. I'm not smart enough to be at school. And I'm telling myself this every day. How do you think that's going to make me feel? What do you guys think? It's probably going to make me feel pretty bad about myself, right? I'm probably going to feel like I'm unmotivated, so like I don't want to go to class and I don't want to do my homework, or I don't want to try because I feel like I've already failed, probably, right? And so then if I'm already feeling unmotivated and I'm already feeling sad and bad about myself, my behavior is going to be that probably I'm not going to do my homework. Good morning, Chris. Hey, did you see the morning meeting today, or do you need me to do that one more time for you? Let me know, okay? So, like I said, if I'm feeling sad already, and I'm feeling already unmotivated, my behavior is probably going to be that I'm not actually going to do my homework, right? And I'm not actually going to, I might not go to class, or I might do other things rather than go to class, or I might stop going to school altogether, right? Because I told myself that I was not good enough for school, okay? But if I say things like, man, I'm a really good student and I really like what I'm learning. I think that I'm a good learner. I think that I'm smart enough to be in this class. I think that I can do well in this class, and things like that, things that are positive and that are going to make me think better. I'm probably gonna feel pretty good, right? I'm gonna feel like I'm motivated. I'm gonna feel determined. I'm gonna feel like I can take on the world, right? Because I told myself that I was good enough. And so my behavior is going to be that I'm probably going to do really well in my classes. I'm going to make sure that I do all of my homework. I'm going to make sure that I ask my teachers questions, and I'm going to make sure that I do my best on all of my work, right? So that's kind of how our thoughts and feelings and behaviors are related that way. But there's another way, okay? So if I wake up every morning and I look at myself in the mirror, right? And I look at myself and I'm like, man, I do not like what I see, right? And I say, man, my hair is crazy. I look fat today. My face is ugly because I have freckles. And I don't like the way that my bun sits on my head lopsided, right? That is talking down to myself, right? Because I'm not appreciating who I am or the body that I'm in. And that's gonna make me feel really sad. It's gonna make me feel self-conscious, which means that I'm gonna feel like people are staring at me and making fun of me. It might make me feel like I just want to cover up. It might make me feel like I want to not talk to anyone. It might make me feel like I'm not worth having friends, or I'm not worth, going outside or taking a shower or anything like that. And my behavior could be that maybe instead of hanging out with my friends, I just sit in my house all day and I cover up with a blanket and I just watch Netflix all day. Or maybe I decide to, trying to think of what else I do when I'm sad. Maybe I just turn all the lights off and I just sit in my room. And maybe I cry, or maybe I try not to talk to anybody, right? Because I told myself that I was not very good, right? But if in the mornings I wake up and I tell myself 3 things, Spoon's just here to hang out with us. This is my cat Spoons. But if I wake up in the morning and I tell myself 3 things that I love about myself, okay? I love that I like my smile, okay? I like that my face is soft, okay? And when I look at people, I think that sometimes my cheeks get kind of big when I smile, so that people know that I'm really smiling and that I really care about them. And I like that my hair is crazy. That's my favorite part about me. I just let my hair do whatever it wants to do, right? So that is gonna make me feel good. That's gonna make me feel like I love myself, and it's gonna make me feel like I can do whatever I wanna do, and I'm not worried about what people are gonna be thinking about me. I'm not worried about if people are staring at me. I'm not gonna be worried about anything like that, right? So my behavior might be something like, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and I'm gonna eat ice cream, and I'm going to go to dinner with them, and I'm going to wear clothes that I like, and I'm gonna wear clothes that fit, and I'm gonna do things that make me happy, right? So that's kind of how all of these things are linked together. So this week I want you guys to think about how your thoughts and what you tell yourself in the morning, or what you tell yourself throughout the day, how that affects your feelings and your behavior, okay? Okay, Chris, let me go ahead and do this morning meeting for you really quick.
They were having trouble seeing the very beginning of the event.
Okay, let me do the morning meeting for you really quick, Chris, and then we will close off here, okay? So, morning meeting. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. The weather is going to be a high of 88 degrees. The low is going to be 68 degrees. There will be a 20% chance of rain, and it will be 70% humidity, so it's going to be nice and sticky outside today. Lunch, we are going to be having a tuna sandwich with a tomato and cucumber salad with our favorite dressings. Chris, what's your favorite dressing? I told everybody that my favorite was ranch, because ranch is really good. It's not super healthy, but it's really good, and I eat it in moderation. And we are going to be having a fruit salad for dessert. For events today, it is National Apple Pie Day, it is National Crouton Day, National Fruit Cocktail Day, and it is, Chris wanted me to remind you guys that tomorrow, for our Education for Life participants, the Bloom Zoom meeting is going to be tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Chris, you said 10 o'clock, but I want to remind you that it's going to be 11 o'clock, okay? And he also wanted me to tell you guys to stay safe and to have a great rest of the week. So I will leave you guys with that, and I will see you next week.
His favorite is blue cheese.
Yum, Chris, good choice. Okay, bye guys, I'll see you next week.